Drinking and driving means danger. Let's see what happened to Sarah. One evening, Sarah decided to drink with her friends. As the night progresses, she decides it's time to drive home. Let's hope Sarah doesn't run into a dangerous situation. Does drunk driving really mean danger?
Well, obviously, the biggest danger is not only to the individual driver driving, but all those around them. Probably 40% of traffic accidents involve people that have been under the influence of either alcohol or drugs, and a number of fatalities are that way because people have no idea. They think they're okay to drive and don't realize the danger and the risk that they put the general public.
After showing signs of dangerous driving, Sarah is pulled over. What happens when a suspected drunk driver is pulled over?
Every officer uses their own test, but there are 3 standardized tests that no matter where you're stopped in the United States that are used. There are 3 of them. There's the walk and turn test, which is basically you see different things on TV or you hear different rumors, but when you have to walk the straight line, you basically walk heel to toe, 9 steps out, turn around, take 9 steps back. There are a lot of indicators or clues that officers look for during that process. There's the one-legged stand test, which they have to raise 1 foot approximately 6 inches above the ground and hold it there for approximately 28 seconds is the key indicator for officers. That usually happens before that, depending on their level of impairment. And then there's the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which is nystagmus is the involuntary jerking of the eyes, and you use a stimulus 12 to 16 inches away from the individual's face, and you take their pupils and you take them to the side and see if what happens is their eyes kind of bounce, they move back and forth, and there's different levels of clues within that.
What is the purpose for these tests?
Well, all tests given to someone that's under the influence and they're looking for impaired or whether their ability to drive has been impaired by alcohol or drugs is the same. But the key to any test is it's a divided attention test, kind of like walking and chewing gum at the same time. So what we're doing is asking them to do 2 things at once.
Sarah was arrested for drunk driving. Luckily, her actions only hurt her record, not an innocent bystander. What could have happened if she wasn't caught? In 2013, 10,076 people were killed in alcohol-impaired driving crashes, accounting for nearly 1/3 of all traffic-related deaths in the United States. In 2012, over 1.3 million drivers were arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol or narcotics. That's only 1% of 121 million self-reported episodes of alcohol-impaired driving among U.S. adults each year. Drunk driving not only puts the driver at risk, but the passengers and anyone else on the roads in danger as well. Is it really worth it? What happens to someone arrested for drunk driving?
Well, the first thing happens is they're lodged, and so they get to spend at least a night in jail until their blood alcohol level comes to a zero, and before they can be bonded out. And typically right now, the average cost for a first offense drug driving is right around $10,000 to the individual. Not to mention that there's license sanctions that go along with that. They will probably at best receive a restricted license that will only allow them to drive to and from work, places of employment, different meetings that are added onto the sentence from the drunk driving, as well as any rehab or any programs to deal with a potential problem they may have.
Drinking and driving will result in danger. Don't be the one who cause it.